idea of bringing everybody within the value chain together is quite important. We've seen over the years that every time we celebrate the chocolate day or now the chocolate week, there's a spike in production, there's a spike in supply, and a spike in demand. Then it goes down. And so what we are doing is to try and bring everybody within the value chain together. And the question is, how do we keep the momentum going? How do we have a sustained demand for products and a sustained supply of the products? What is lacking within the space? For example, for consumers, what are we looking out for? For distributors, what will make the products more distributable, if I should put it that way? And for producers, what is it that they need? And that's why we have funding partners like SM Bank, GA, and the rest here, so that together we can look at the business of chocolate. We know that it has value, health-wise, but we need to make it economically viable for everybody within the value chain. For us in tourism, we know that tourism thrives on a lot of activities that bring out chocolate. So, for example, the celebration of Valentines, Christmas, Easter. Every time we celebrate anything, there are cakes being made with chocolate products and the rest. And so what we are trying to do is to focus on making sure that within the hospitality and tourism space, cocoa consumption and chocolate consumption goes up. That will also inure to the benefit of our farmers, our producers, and everybody within the value chain. I mean, if you take domestic tourism, for example, product development is one of the things that we are looking at. And now we've seen that cocoa farms are becoming even worthy attractions for people. If you go to Asamankesi, for example, there is a cocoa farm that has started receiving a lot of visitors, and they are looking for funding to expand that space. And so agri-tourism or cocoa tourism is also another aspect. The whole experience. If you go to Tetekwashe Cocoa Farm, we've built an experiential center there. What we are seeking to do is that by next year, we'll have expanded the scope so that when you go in there, by the time you come out from the farm, you will have started from where the first tree was planted, and you leave the farm with a chocolate bar in your hand. Those are the things that we're seeking to do. But to do that, we need private sector participation. We need all of us, public sector, private sector, to sit around the table, see what the gaps are, what are the challenges that they are facing as private sector, and how the policy direction can be put in place to ensure that come next year, when we are celebrating Chocolate Week, it will not be the yo-yo again. By that time, we will have a sustained interest in really consumption and production of cocoa and chocolate.